Today we're going to do some new makeup. I got a bunch of things from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale I want to show you. Just remember that it will probably all go on sale again at the end of the sale. They usually do one more day at the end where like all of the stuff, a lot of it is on sale again. And so I wanted to show you this stuff because you might have an opportunity to buy it again at the end of this big sale. We're going to start with this Beauty Bio, the Eyeliner Concentrate. I saw this just a couple days ago and it was 50% off and it had really good reviews. And I'm like, I don't know what that's going to do, but I wanted to try it. So it has just like this little like metal applicator here. And I think you just like squeeze out, or I guess you twist out. I was hoping you could like refill it. Maybe you can, because I thought, well, once that stuff is gone, like you just can't use this thing anymore, but maybe you can refill it and put your own in it. Oh, I see. Okay, you push down and hopefully something's gonna come out. Let's see. I've been pushing here for like 2 minutes and nothing's coming out yet. What in the world is this? Is this feeling a little gimmicky? Nothing's coming. Okay, you guys, I've even stopped my camera because I'm like, this is taking way too long and it's still not coming out. What am I doing wrong? I've twisted it. I even kind of like broke it a little bit because I pulled it off. That part can be pulled off, and I pulled off the main part. So you can see like the little spring in there, and I've been twisting it around, and then you're supposed to just like pump it out. Nothing's coming out. It's just nothing. Really, unfortunately, you might have to skip this step. This thing was like $25 on half off. So normally it's like 50 or something. Really? Like nothing's happening? I don't get it. My hands hurt. I've been pumping it for so long. This is ridiculous. Okay, so sorry to start off with like the worst product ever, but I don't know what to do. I mean, nothing's happening here. I'm pushing it pretty hard, like as hard as it goes down. There's no product coming out at all. I don't know. I guess this is a fail. I'm going to keep working at it later, kind of on my own time, and we'll just see if I ever get it out. I'll ask my husband if he can figure this out, but what a disappointment. Nothing's happening. I was really excited because product comes out and you're supposed to just like glide it under your eyes, and it's supposed to really depuff and like really help your under eyes. And I don't wear a lot of concealer now, so I thought that might be a really fun product to use. But if nothing happens and nothing comes out of it, then there's no point. What a ridiculous thing. That's gonna be returned. I'll keep trying though. I'll let you know later if like that ever anything happens. Let's just go to foundation. So sorry about that. I was really excited to try that. I'm gonna use my Misha BB Cream foundation. This is in 23. It's a little bit darker. There's a 21 and 23 that I kind of go between. The 23 is good. It just is a little darker than the 21, but they both work well for me. And I'm just going to spread this. I really love this foundation. I could wear this like every day. It's one of my favorites. And I will just blend it with, I actually have my brushes this time. If you've seen any of my other videos, I always forget my brushes. I always forget some kind of brushes in some category. So I got them all today. By the way, I do already have sunscreen on. I have all my face moisturizer and everything on. I just used the e.l.f. like face cream. That's been working pretty well. I've been using that for a while now in the mornings. I like it. And then I just put sunscreen on over it and it's been working out pretty well. So that's what that looks like. That was just kind of one layer, basically one pump of that. And it's just so nice. It just blends in so nice. It evens out your skin, but it doesn't feel like you have like heavy foundation on. I can build sometimes. I usually build like on my chin. But it's just like a really gray tone when it comes out. It really blends in really nicely to your skin tone. And it just looks even more natural than I think like normal foundations do. That can be like too yellow or too pink. I feel like this like actually looks like real skin, like when you blend it in. So it can be kind of intimidating and scary with the gray color at first, but really when you blend it in, it looks really nice and it really does like match real skin. And then I also have a new concealer, and actually I have powder too. I didn't get anything to cover the redness on my nose, and I'm gonna use the powder I have today for that, and hopefully that will cover, we're gonna see. For concealer, I have the new Tarte High Performance Dark Circle Defense Concealer. If you saw my previous video, you'll know that I didn't really love this. And so I'm going to give it another chance and we're going to try it. This is obviously really viral. It's really hyped up. I see a lot of videos on this and I just don't love it. I don't think it's that great. So this is what it looks like. I got the shade Light Medium Peach and it looks like it's going to be good. And I'm going to use a little brush this time. This is actually a concealer brush I got. I think this is just from Amazon. I'll link it. And I'm just gonna dab into here and just cover. Okay, so my problem with this concealer is right when I start to blend it onto my skin, my fine lines instantly are visible. They just like, they just like show up. I don't feel like I see much over on this side, but the minute I put this concealer on, I suddenly can see all my lines. It drives me crazy. I don't know why, but I've used this several times now because at first I was like, maybe it was just what I had underneath, whatever was, was on before. Nope, no matter what I use, it always looks like this. And I don't get the hype. I don't understand it. It just instantly shows my fine lines and it makes me look kind of older when I put it on. In the camera, it looks good. And I was editing my other video and I'm like, wow, that really does look good in the camera. But close up, I see all of my lines. And I normally don't see all of my lines with every concealer I use. Sometimes that kind of masks them a little bit. So it's not that good. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna return it. Another thing I'm gonna return. You can see it does give good coverage. And I think that's probably where those videos are kind of like getting you is like, yeah, it provides really good coverage, but the coverage doesn't look good. Like the coverage just shows all your lines. It's so weird. You might have a better opinion of it, but I'm just not loving it. I'm going to return that one too. So my powder, I got my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I used to use this years ago and I loved it. And I kind of just stopped. I just started using other things. I really wanted to go back to it. And I noticed online, they have a translucent extra coverage shade. And that's what this one is. And I think I just had the translucent before, but now they have translucent extra coverage. And I thought I got to try that and see like what that's all about. So let's put some in the lid. I'm going to put it under my eyes just like I would normally. And I'm not sure if translucent extra coverage really provides much difference. It looks good. It looks really like smooth. I can kind of see, like you can see the powder. It definitely is a little brighter, I would say. It does have a little bit more like pigment in it. So actually, I kind of like that. I didn't want just a plain one. I really wanted to see what the extra coverage was all about. If I put it over my redness on my nose, you can still kind of see the redness, but it's not bad. I may cover that still with my other stuff when I go back upstairs, but I'm just trying to get some in the cap here. And I'm just using my triangle puff too to just kind of put this around. I do like, oh, I just got it in my hair. I do like it though. I love how it just soaks up the oil. Such a good powder. I love the smell. I don't care who you are. I love the smell so much. I definitely can tell that it has that coverage. Like when you put it on, you can see that you kind of have to spread it. It doesn't just like absorb because it's like clear, but you can see that it's there and you have to kind of like blend it in. Let me try just a little bit more on my nose because that might be doable there. I do love that smell. That is a good smell to me. That's a good powder. I kind of like how it just makes me look natural. It doesn't look like I have a lot of heavy makeup on, but I mean, you can see I have makeup on, but it doesn't look like it's like changed my whole skin color. Like it looks natural. And I do like that shade of that powder. I think that's pretty good. So if you haven't tried the extra coverage one, try that. And you might like it even more than even just the translucent. I look like I have just normal skin and it's not just like covered in all these products. Next, I'm gonna do brows. I'm gonna do this DNM brow pomade. I got this on Amazon. I'll link this. And then I'm gonna just use my pen and go over that. And let's just see. This is like a caramel shade. Some days I like lighter. Some days I like darker brows. Today I'm kind of feeling lighter. So I'm gonna do this shade first. And it's not extremely light, but it's definitely more of a caramel, right? It's not like my dark browns that I do sometimes. And sometimes I just like that lighter look of brows. It's fun to just play around and do different colors. Brows are done. I'm gonna do bronzer next. So this is the CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed Bronzer. This is on Amazon and it's like really cheap, $5, $6. I've been using it a lot. It's just kind of like my go-to bronzer. I think it's just a really good shade and it's so easy not to mess it up. It's not too orange. It's just a good color and it's just like an easy, simple bronzer. I think they're getting rid of like these specific ones. And so it was a little bit cheaper. And they also have blushes too, cheaper, that are in the same line. But it's just an easy go-to bronzer for me. I don't need way expensive bronzers. I almost bought the Bobbi Brown one that was on half off. And then I thought this one works just as well. And I like it. And so like, why do I need another one if I already have one that I like? So don't waste your money on bronzers. I think there's really good options. I've talked about other options too, and I'll link some below that are really good on Amazon too. And they're just as good as the high end and you don't need to spend a lot of money. Look how pretty that looks. I needed a little bit on my neck and my chest so I don't look so different from my skin tone on my chest. I'm really excited for this blush. So this wasn't part of the deal because they don't have Catrice, but I really wanted to try this blush little set. This has been talked about a lot on other videos I've watched, and I'm nervous because I don't really do blush like this. These are really small to me, you can't put a full brush in there and they just look cheap, you know? And so I'm like, really? Like people love these. And so I just wanted to try. I have a very orange shirt on today. I'm trying to think of like what shade I want to do. I can do that one and that one. Let's start with this one and just see. I'm gonna rub my finger in it. So this is what it looks. Oh, okay. So it does pick up a lot of pigment. So that's a good thing. And people will compare this to like their high-end blushes. And I just had a hard time believing that. But I think it's the pigment. Look how pigmented, just that little dab on both cheeks. Let me blend that. Blends pretty well. I think that's pretty nice. So it's seeming like it's gonna be kind of a palette that you have to like put your finger in and rub around and then dab on your cheeks, but I don't mind doing that. As long as the product is good and it stays well, then I'm fine with that. That is pretty. You can see that a little bit. Let's try this one up here, and I'm just gonna go a little bit lower with it on my cheeks, maybe around here. I do like these shades. They're a little bright for me, and I should have looked at that a little closer when I ordered it because I wear a lot of bright. So with my shirt today, why not? I mean, I'm spring, but this does look pretty. And it blends pretty well. It actually blends pretty easy just with my finger too, but with the brush I can see it blends in just a little bit more. It's looking good on top of my makeup too. It's not like taking it off. I'm pretty kind of impressed by that. I feel like I need a little more on this side. I do like that. Now I see what the hype is about. I think that's really pretty. And it just looks like bright. It just looks like fresh. I really like that. I'm curious about this one down here. So I am not a highlighter person because I just get really oily. So let's just see. That looks kind of just like glossy to me. Maybe I'll just add a little bit on top here. There's no like glitter in it, I don't think. I think it's just kind of a sheen, but it is really a pretty one. It blends really well with that blush. And it just gives a little bit of glow. Oh, look at that. I am impressed by this. That is really nice. That looks really pretty. I really like that. And I love these colors. Like I said, normally I don't really do bright, but it blends in so nicely that it doesn't look like too bright to me. That's a winner. Now I know why people talk about this so much. This is a really good blush palette. I'm excited to try the other ones. I'll show that more in my other videos too. But look how pretty, subtly glowy, springy cheeks. That's what it reminds me of. I think that's really nice. I have my NYX matte finish spray. I'm gonna do that now and just do a little bit on top of this. I've learned not to do setting spray after I do my eyes because then my eyes become raccoon eyes and never works out. So I really gotta make sure I do it at this point and I don't try to do it at the very end because I don't know how you all are like not getting the transfer, but I spray setting spray on me after I do any kind of eye makeup and it's just like a mess and can't do that. For eyes, I have this Morphe palette. So this was one of the big sale items of the 21 days of Ulta sale. And I was like totally planning on getting this. It was like $11, $10. I love my cool tones. Probably not the day to do cool tones with what I'm wearing, but we'll go with it. But these are just really pretty shades. This is the Moonstone palette by Morphe. I love the cool tones. I'm not huge into glitter, so I'm gonna see how much I actually use these ones, but for the rest, it looks nice, and I've heard it's really good quality. So we're gonna start with probably, because of my shirt, probably this one up here. Sorry, I'm like blinding you. I'm gonna start with this one up here in the crease. This is one of the lightest shades. Let's just see how pigmented this can get. That just kind of blended into my eyelid and made it kind of smooth out, which actually I really like. I haven't tried these yet. I love Morphe though. I always think they're not talked about enough. They're not really hyped up enough because they have really good products. And I am really impressed by Morphe. That's a brand I really enjoy. Okay, I'm gonna do this next one over, this brown. Just put it a little more in the crease. That looks really good. That is a really pretty brown as well. And I like the pigment of these shadows. They're just easy. It's not crazy where you're just like, I got too much, but it definitely like blends together with the previous one, which I enjoy. I've started going a little bit lighter with my eyeshadow lately, so we'll see how dark I get, but so far, that looks nice. I might get just a little bit more. We're just gonna build that a little bit. I like that brown a lot. And then let's just see if I go into this white right here. I'm curious. Oh, my brush is a little bit stiff. I'm curious how pigmented that can get. That looks good. I just like the white to just have like that brightening effect on the lid. Really just love that pop. And see, like, I just feel like I don't have room for glitter. I love the transition. I just love the matte. I think it looks so classy and just good. I don't love like glitter anywhere, so kind of struggle with that. Let me see if I can just swatch them though, and I'll show you what it looks like. So that silver one on the bottom, oh my gosh, look at that. I just touched it. Wow, that one's really pretty. The one next to it, let's see, that one's really pretty too. Shifts a little bit. Let's try this white chunky glitter. So this is more of like just a topper. It looks a little bit holographic. So if you can see it right there above this one, so it's right here. That one's pretty too. And then we have this other one that's deeper. That's similar to the other deep one I just did, but it has a little more brown in it. So that's that one. You can just see, those are nice. Those are definitely high-end quality shadows. And this palette was cheap with the discount, of course, with the 50% off. So I'm really liking that. I'm gonna do a little bit more depth, kind of like right there on the bottom. And I'm thinking we'll probably just do this brown over here on the end. And I just have a little bit of a smaller brush and oh my gosh, look at that. That's so pigmented when I just touch it. And then I'm gonna do a little bit underneath, but I don't want it to be too dark. So I might go back into this light brown here and just, that might not show up too much. Maybe I'll have to do a little bit of a darker one. I'll go with this brown over here. I used to just do underneath like all the way around, and I've learned since then that it really drags my eye down. It really makes my eyes look droopy. And so I've started, when I do my under eye shadow, I really stop like about a third of the way in and I just keep it right there and I don't go any further. And I feel like that kind of elongates my eyes out a little bit. And it doesn't create that droopiness down in here because I didn't really think about it, but I used to do that all the time. And one day I was just like, wow, that's really bringing my eye down. I like to do it, but just a little bit on the outside. And I think that looks good and it doesn't make me all droopy. So there's that. That looks really pretty. So let's go, maybe I'll stick with this brown. Well, let's try another one. Let's try this brown down here. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of that and align my eyes at the top. I do have this tattooed liner. So I'm just gonna go over that a little bit and just create a little more depth with it. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of this brown right on the outside just to add that back in. I think I'm done with eyes. I'm really impressed with this palette. I'm gonna use it a lot. I think that's really pretty. It went on really smoothly. They blend well. It looks really good. I'm really loving it. And I'm still loving my cheeks. I don't wear highlight, like I said, and so this is different, but I love how glowy I'm looking. Liking my makeup today. It's looking good. For mascara, I'm going to use my Tarte Priming Mascara. This is really good to put on under any mascara. And then I just have my Clinique mascara here I'm going to use. So let me put on this primer first. This little tube is mighty. It's a little tube, but look how white. I don't know if you can see, but it really just like instantly coats your lashes, really makes them really primed, really white. It almost is hard to like cover the white because it just is so good. It just clings to your lashes. I kind of want to get the big version of this. I don't remember if this was in the sale, so I'm going to look out for that. But this is like the best primer I've ever used, and it just goes on. It's like you barely have to touch your eyelashes and it just instantly clings to them. And it's a really good primer. So you just want to do that first, and then we're going to get the Clinique mascara and try to cover that white. That's such good working primer that we put on. But it does make your lashes longer. It gives them a little bit of volume. And I love using both. I know that I'm going to have a good lash day when I use both because I don't typically think that Clinique mascara is anything great. It's good, but it's not amazing. But under that primer, I feel like like I said, the primer just makes anything work really well. Last, I have my Maybelline lip crayons. This one is in On the Grind, one of my favorite shades. It is a cool tone. I really didn't think about makeup in my shirt today because I got a cool tone lip too. Oh well, that's okay. This is a really pretty shade. I love to just line with these, like I say, and then I'll fill it in with something else. I actually just got another one of these this morning on Amazon because it was 50% off. Normally they're around $10 or 11 or 12. And this one was like $6. Not this one, but the one I ordered. So I'll link that too because I want to show you which one I got. It's a color I don't have yet, so I wanted to try it. So that's lined really pretty. And then I just have my ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm. I want to bring these back. They're really good and they're not really talked about much anymore. And this is in the shade Caramel Latte. So I always just grab something that's just like a smooth lip balm to put over that liner. And that's just like my look. And I feel like it stays really well all day too, because that liner is really long lasting. And then the gloss on top just makes it smooth. So there we go. There are all these new products I have. I have more coming, so don't worry. And my next video is going to be about elfcosmetics. So I'm really excited to do that video because I got some new stuff there too. So remember to subscribe. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Try some new makeup, and I will see you in my next one.